start. Camille, what stood out for you yesterday? Yes, or if not, if you're comfortable seated, that's fine. Okay, dealing with bullies with confidence. So you mentioned that you need to. There's a way you capped it. Who can remind us how Mr. Johnson capped it? Or give us a word about what he said about confidence yesterday. Who remembers? Yes? How should you walk? He even did an exercise. How should you walk? Yes. You should keep your head high. What about your eyes? What did he say about your eyes? Yes. You should make eye contact. That's not easy, right? But you need to do it. You should make what? Eye contact. Start practicing it because you need that. Okay. Thank you, Camille. Tiwa, what stood out for you yesterday? Excellent. Thank you, Tiwa, for that. Values. Don't drop your values. You have values at home. Maybe at home you pray every 5 a.m. Right? In your house, prayer is everything. Don't get to school and drop it. Right? Wrong with your values. The other person may be saying, oh, you are behaving like an old person here. Please, hold on to your values. Thank you, Tiwa. Okay. Who brushed their teeth twice? Yes. Okay. Thank you, Chioma, Kamsi, and Carissa. So I'm going to pick 3 of you. So you're going to tell us what stood out for you. Let's start with, yeah. The students. Okay.
We should not allow our friends to discuss
Thank you. Don't allow friends to choose you. Choose your friends. That statement is very confusing. Does anybody understand it? If you don't, let me see. Don't allow friends to choose you. Be the one choosing your friend. Do you understand it? Hello? Let me know if you understand it. Because it's very confusing. Okay. That means there are some people who don't understand it, right? For instance now, we get to class. This is our first day of school. And I needed to sit. This is where my seat, the seat that school has given me. And I sit down here. And this is someone sitting close to me, right? And just because she's sitting close to me, I now feel, oh, she should be my friend, right? And she also feels I should be her friend. And then we start doing things together. Maybe during break time, she said, please wait for me, I'm going with you. Don't ensure that we will go to prep together. She's choosing me, more like. That is not, yes, she's my classmate. But that is not, she's not yet my friend. Hello? She's still my classmate. I can't be nice to her, right? But that does not mean that she's not a friend that will dictate what I should do or suggest to me what I should do. Do you understand? But if I sit close to her and I find out that I ask her, please ask people, what are your values? Don't just assume. Ask. Please, what are your values? you value integrity? Do you value respect? Right? Or you see the person making fun of another person or trying to bully another person. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? The person doesn't match your value, so you just step aside. Right? So make sure that by the time you have profiled, for instance, Gloria, I profile Gloria. Oh, Gloria is respectful. Gloria is does not bully. Gloria does not laugh at people. Gloria, blah, 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 blah. Gloria prays by 4 a.m. in the morning. Gloria reads her Bible. And then I see that it matches my value. Then we can now start our friendship journey. So don't just assume that, I like this Tiwa. Hey, see this bag. This is Tiwa. When did you buy this bag? Tiwa say, I bought it from London. I say, this is the kind of person I like. Tiwa will be my friend. Oh, where is this? Where is your watch? Where do you shop? Where do you shop? Say, I shop in Paris. That's how some people choose their friends. Hello, and that is not the way. Okay, let's hear Kamsiesi. What stood out for you?
What stood out for me is that we should always be time conscious.
I will hear more about time management in the next session. Okay, the last person, was it Carissa? Carissa, tell us what stood out for you.
What stood out for me yesterday was that if a senior tells us something and we know it's bad, that we should stand up for ourselves. And we should tell the senior to like us and we should speak up to them.
Thank you. Handling seniors is very dicey. Hello? Handling seniors is very what? Dicey. What did I say? So, in as much as you don't just tell the senior bluntly, I will not do it, you also will not take everything the senior says what? Hook, line, and sinker. There's something Sister Ide talked about, asking, praying. There's something she called it, I can't remember. Or praying, talking to God. You are not like God and praying. Thank you for the conversation. Please, they are so ready for secondary school. Conversational prayer. So while the senior is bringing all that, so inside you are just like, God, just give me the right word. God, just help me out of this situation. The person will just be looking at you thinking you are lost. He doesn't know you are praying. Say, God, please just take me out of it. Let me just look. Give me the right word to just say. Just give me the right word. And you'll be amazed. God will give you the right word. You will just say. And say it respectfully. And the person may not be looking at you. Even before you say anything, the person will just leave here. And you will run and leave the place. So you need that sensitivity, that spiritual sensitivity to handle everybody. Right? Don't just come out, it's my right. You cannot, it's my right. There are some times you just be quiet. Right? And maybe after you go out and let the authorities know. At some times you have to say no, especially when it involves some things. For instance, someone wants to touch part of your body. We'll be hearing such later. That is a no-no. Stop is what? Stop. Right? Okay. Thank you. Another round of applause for all of you. We'll still be hearing some more. Well, we're going to start the first session on time management. I hope you all have your writing material. Because yesterday I reminded us. So if you don't have your writing material, I must not find you talking. Make sure that today your brain now is a computer. So you're going to record everything. So I must not find you distracted. Okay, so I want you keep clapping. Can you rise? Yes, rise as we welcome
excited to be here today. I was here yesterday, but more like an observer. So today, I'm here to talk to us a bit on time management. And I believe we'll learn one or two things from this session. However, before we start, I wanted to do a quick activity. And this is how the activity is going to run for like 5 minutes, 5 minutes. So you're going to role play 24 hours you have in a day. And you have to do the following. You have homework to do, you have soccer practice, you have lunch, you have rest, you have a birthday party today, and you have lessons. You are going to plan when you want to slot in your homework and how long you want to give to it. So you have to do homework, you have soccer practice, you also have lessons that will take place today. There is a time for rest, so you must rest, that's necessary. There is a time for lunch, so you must have lunch. And then you have a birthday party to attend as well today. All of this will be happening today. So I want you in 2 minutes, as a team, agree what should come first and how long should I give it. So for example, I can say to myself, from 9:30 a.m. in the morning to 10:30, I want to do my homework. You must give me allocated time for every activity. You can start, you have 3 minutes to do it. You'll be telling me what you agreed on as a team. So I'll list out the activities again. Homework, you have soccer practice, you have lessons, you have to rest, there must be lunch, you eat lunch, and there's a birthday party you need to attend. So you need to look at, okay, what time am I going to have my lessons? What time will I have lunch? What time is for my rest? What time will I go for the birthday party? How long do I want to give to each of the activities? So I'm waiting for you. My countdown has started. You have 3 minutes to quickly brainstorm and come up with a structure for yourself on how your day is going to run. When I'm done, I will give your table the opportunity to share with us what they arrived or agreed on. Please make sure you are involved. You're sharing your idea. Contribute. Make sure you're sharing your idea. What do you think should come first for you? How long do you think you should give to that activity? Do you want to spend 3 hours on soccer practice? What do you want to be doing when you have soccer practice? What do you want to do during lunch? How long do you think your lunch should be? How long do you think the birthday party should last? And when is it going to start? When are you going to go for the birthday party? What time is your rest? What time do you have your lessons? What time are you going to do your homework? Those are all the factors I want you to build into your schedule for today. You have 24 hours and you need to plan this quickly. You have 2 minutes to go. I'm counting down already. 2 minutes to go. Remember your locating time. 8 a.m. to 9, I'm doing this. 10 to 11, I'm doing this. 12 to 1, I'm doing that. 4 to 6, I'm doing that. You have 24 hours and you need to do all these activities. Don't waste all your time drawing a table for me. Just quickly jot down what you're going to be doing. This to this, I'm doing this. This to this, we are doing this. This to this, we are doing this. And as you're discussing, you're asking yourself, give me reasons why you feel this activity should take this time or should come here. There must be a reason for why you're placing activity where you're placing it. Why am I putting this activity here? And why am I giving it the time frame that I'm giving it to? We have 30 seconds more. You'll be sharing with me in the next few minutes what you arrived at. 30 seconds more. I want you to come up with a schedule for your day. You must have lessons. You must have soccer practice. You must have homework. You must have rest. You must have lunch. And you will attend a birthday party. What time is it happening and for how long? have started. When I count to 20, you put your pencils down and you share with me what you came up with. I have 20 minutes for this session and I intend to maximize it. 1, 3, I'm counting in twos, so I'm not counting one by one. So 5, 7, 11, 13, 15, 17, 18, 19, and finally 20. Thank you. All pencils down. Thank you. All pencils down. So I want to hear from the tables how you organized your day. What did you do? What time did you allocate? How many minutes? What did you give to me? So who's willing to share with us first? Who take to share with us first? What they arrived at? Which table? If you don't raise your hands, I'll call you. You know me. Okay, thank you very much for. So thank you. Please with a loud voice so they can all hear how you guys scheduled your day. So go ahead.
So first off, we started with homework from 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m.
Okay.
Then we put rest from 9:30 a.m.
Are we listening? You're not listening to them.
9:45 a.m. Then we did lessons from 9:45 a.m. to 11:15 a.m. Then lunch from 11:15 a.m. to 11:30 a.m.
Okay.
Then soccer practice from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m.
Okay.
Then birthday party from 12:30 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Thank you. Thank you very much for sharing. But I have a question to ask you and your team members. Why did you choose to do homework from 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m.? Is there any reason, any particular reason why you want to do homework first in the morning? Any reason? Yes.
Because homework is one of those things that you normally end up procrastinating. So it's best to do it early in the morning before you don't do it.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. There's no right or wrong answer. Let the reason behind your answer. That's a very brilliant answer. People tend to procrastinate and you tend to forget. So get it done and out of the line. We're going to reference that one. Important priorities. Good job. Yes, Camille from your table, can I hear what you guys arrived at? How did your day go? Yes. How did your day go?
So from when we got to 11 o'clock, we did soccer practice.
Okay.
Then from 11 o'clock to 11:30, we did lunch.
Okay.
Then from 11:30 to 12:30.
Time. Break time is study time. And so you need to plan. What am I going to do with the 1 hour or the 2 hours? So when I'm going to study, you must plan it. But those in the boarding house already have a structure and a system in place. But you still need to plan what you need to do with the time allocated to you for yourself. So when you plan your time properly, there are a few things it will help you to accomplish. It gives you structure. You are able to finish your homework. There are some children who never submit homework on time. You tell them homework to be turned in on Wednesday. They are not ready. Why? They have failed to plan. If you were giving homework on Monday and submission day is on Wednesday, it means that between Monday and Wednesday morning, when you're meant to turn it, you must have put aside a portion of your time to do your homework. There is no excuse for saying, I didn't do that, I didn't have that. What are you doing all the time you had? Every other person in your class had the same amount of time. How come only you did not do? So that talks about what? Lack of time management. If you plan your time well, you'll be able to do your chores for those who are day students and finish on time and get to school on time. There is no excuse for going to school late. There is no excuse. If you leave them on time, you will survive traffic. You will overcome whatever may have stopped you from being there. If only you had planned properly. And when you plan properly, you also have time for playtime. So time management helps to make smart choices with your time. What am I going to be doing with the time I have given to me? Now, these are the tips that will help you to manage your time. I don't want to go into the technicalities of what is urgent and what is important. Let me just say something that is simple. And one of them is to draw a daily schedule, which is what you just did today. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this at the time, I'm going to eat my lunch, I'm going to do that. Once you have a daily schedule of what you want to be doing in a day, then it will help you to manage your time properly. Knowing that my rest time or my nap time or my siesta is from 1 to 2. When it's time for siesta, you go and lie down. If you know that your prep is from 4 to 6, when it's time for prep, you go and observe your prep. So when you have a daily schedule, it guides you on what you should do daily. And you have a sample there. 7 to 9, wake up time, 8:30 to this, breakfast, so you know what you're doing at every point in time. You are not at a point asking yourself, I'm bored. The reason why you are bored is because you don't have a structure. You don't have a schedule. If you have a schedule, it's not like I'm bored, because you know what you ought to be doing in the first place. Alright, second tip is to start with your priorities. I asked them, why do people want to start with homework first? And she told me, because it's a tendency to forget. I want to get it out of the way and move on with my life. And that's fantastic. So you must know your priorities. What are the things that are important to you first? If I wake up in a day, exercise is important to me. So I'm going to say from 5:30 to 6:30, I'm going to go for a walk because I want to have my early morning exercise. It's important, it's my priority. I will do it first. Or I say to myself, from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock, I'm going to wake up and have my devotion. It is my priority above every other thing. I'm going to read my Bible. I'm going to talk to God before I do another thing. It is my priority. So set your priorities. Start with your priorities. What is the most important to you in a day? Once you get it on the list, then you are really on the road to managing your time correctly. Then the next thing, I normally have a list where I check off completed tasks. When I come to the office in a day, this my book is my manual. I know that today I'm going to do a mail to Mr. Moses. I'm going to call it a unit meeting. I'm going to plan my lesson. I'm going to do a mail to a parent. I'm going to complete the schedule. I write them down as I come to the office and I sit down. And at every point in time, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. When I'm less busy, I look at, okay, have I done this? Check. Have I done this? Check. Have I not done this asterisk? I will come back to this. Have I done this? Check. At the end of the day, I look at all the things I have checked and the ones I asterisk. That means I didn't do them. It means these ones I have to carry them over to the next day. But at least it guides me in accomplishing about 80% of my tasks for a day. So, it's important that you check off completed tasks from your schedule. Have I done this? Have I done that? Have I not done this? It guides you to know what is left and what you need to do. Then you also need to learn how to use a timer or an alarm clock. Many of you that go to the boarding house, we need an alarm clock as part of the things you need to bring to school. True or false? They will put it on your list of items, an alarm clock. Because you are used to your parents waking you up at home. Get up, it's time to get ready for school. Nobody's going to do that. So an alarm will go. If wake up time is 5 o'clock, get up 5 o'clock in the morning, go have your bath. The alarm clock is going to help to restructure you so that you know that this is time to wake up. And that's why we have bells in school. I know we didn't really have much of an experience of bells in race anyway, but in secondary school you will see bells, they'll ring bells, lunchtime, they'll ring bell. Light off, they'll ring bell for you. Wake up time, they'll ring. The bell is an alarm to simply tell you this is what you should be doing at this point in time. So it's important that you have an alarm to guide you, to structure you either from your Chromebook or they'll give you laptops you have in school, or you have an alarm clock to guide you. Plan your day. Prep time, 25 minutes, I'm doing this. Very, very important. It's going to help you. And then we said break big tasks into small steps. When you have a bigger project to do, don't think you can accomplish them all in one day. So let's say, okay, I have a project to submit on Friday. Monday, I can begin to research and get my facts. I'm beginning to pull my fat. By Friday, I'm tired. I'm not going to use Friday to do the research, to do all the work. Then I'm rushing, then I'm proofreading, then I'm typing. Then you will definitely make mistakes or have omissions. So once you have big steps broken down into small tiny steps, it helps to accomplish a whole lot more than just trying to rush your tasks or whatever it is that you have been given. Let me also say this. Like somebody said, in somebody you have like 17 subjects. 17 different, not difficult, 17 different subjects. And nobody is going to tell you when to study for anything. You need to make a timetable to say, Monday I will study introduction to technology or integrated science, or Tuesday I'm going to do math. Norma, are you following? Is it true or false? You need to plan it. If you don't plan it, you will end up leaving some subjects behind, and in exam you will struggle. You will tell yourself, as I'm making my prep time, so I have 2 preps in a day. Afternoon prep, evening prep. Afternoon prep, I will do math study and English study. Evening prep for Monday, I'm going to do biology and chemistry. Then you go to Tuesday. Tuesday afternoon prep, I'm going to, if you don't structure it that way, 17 subjects. By the time they'll tell you have tests or you have exam, you'll be wondering where you are. So you need to start early. To map out, put a structure, plan your time, what you'll be doing at every point in time, so that you are not overwhelmed or consumed by all the things that you need to get done. Then finally, keep a tidy space. Very important. If you want to manage time successfully, you want somebody who is tidy and who has things in place where they should be. When they give you homework, you don't know where the homework sheet is. The way you want to do the homework, you spend 5 minutes looking for the homework. Who has seen my homework? Who has seen my bag? Who saw my pencil? Who took my ruler? You spend 5 minutes looking for your pencil and your homework sheet. You are wasting time. If you have a tidy space where you have this table for my books, this is where my homework sits, this is what I do. When you want to do anything, you go there directly, pick it and you start. You won't spend 5 minutes scouting, shouting, who took my eraser? Who is my homework sheet? Who took my biro? This one, all those things are time-wasting strategies. So you must learn to keep a tidy space if you're going to manage your time well and make the most of it. Alright, in conclusion, as I round up, just to say to us today that time management will help you balance school, that's for sure, for those who are going to be day students, manage your chores at home because you need to do your chores, and then of course manage your phone as well. We're not sending this to a world of seriousness. There must be fun. Even in the boarding house, they have sports activities, they have Friday night, they have all kinds of things to make children relax. But you need to factor that all into your plan as you look at your entire day. Planning your time makes life easier and happy, or happier for you. You will not be grumpy because you are under pressure. You will not be grumpy. When you have your time planned out successfully, when it's time for play, you go and play. When it's time to wash your laundry, do your laundry, you go do your laundry. When it's time to sleep, you're sleeping. When it's time for anything, you're good to go. You will not be stressed. Oh, I've not finished this one. I've not finished that one. Then you're upset. Then you're grumpy. Then you're tired. So it's important that you manage your time. And like we said, start small by simply, first thing you need to do when you get to the boarding house is to draw a schedule for your prep time. What am I going to be studying? That's very important for you. My prep time, what am I going to be doing? When you start small, it becomes a habit that you grow with. You will not be coming late to work when you become an adult. You will not be running helter-skelter every time you're panicking, you're panting. It's lack of planning. Once you plan your time properly, you arrive at every venue on time, at ease, relaxed, good to go, and not under pressure every time trying to survive. Alright, so I'm going to end it here. I'll take 1 or 2 questions. Anybody has any question to ask me? Anything you want me to throw more light on before I hand over the microphone to the organizers? Anybody has any question? Anything you want me to explain further? I'm good to go. Anything you want me to explain further? I'm willing to do that. Oh yes, can I hear your question? Thank you very much. Yes, let me hear you. Yes, you can go ahead.
I always have like, my roommates don't always allow me to
wrong. There's a time to play. There's a time for break. There's a time to have your CS. And the reason, that Dr. Obama is here, she will help us throw more light on why you need to sleep and rest this your brain. There's a reason why the school factored in nap time, siesta, in the school structure. It is not just for fun. It's not a way to go and let children to go and be bored. There's a reason why you need to sleep, why you need to rest, why you need to eat your food. So you're doing the right thing and you don't need to feel guilty about doing what is proper. If they're also disturbing you, you have a right to report to your hostel mistress. Because prep time or nap time or siesta time should be adhered to. There's a reason why that structure is in place. Okay, so don't feel guilty, you're not boring. There's a time and a place for everything. When it's time to play, I'm sure you're equal to the task as well. Okay? So well done to you. Yes, any other question? Yes, final one before I hand over. Yes, go ahead.
When you mean the chores, you need the washing plate.
Yes, washing plates, making your bed, doing laundry. it's part of the chores. Even in the body house, they do chores, isn't it? Somebody house does chores. You have to sweep your room, take time to wash the toilet. If there's some schools where they want to be strict on upbringing, they'll make the students to sweep the hostel, wash the toilet that they use, even wash the dishes that they eat with. So those are the chores I'm referring to. Something you need to do, your duty, what you need to do. Okay, so if there is no further question, one more question. Sorry, that's not what I'm taking. Okay? So if I get your question, you normally manage your time, but you're going to talk about what time for not doing that. Is that what you're saying? How you can manage your time. So I've talked about making a daily schedule of what you need to do. If you're commuting from home to school, you're a day student, you can't, you know that school starts by 7:45. You cannot be waking up by 7 a.m. When are you going to have your bath, have breakfast, and start going to school? You will end up becoming late. So once you have a daily schedule of, okay, I need to trek to school or join a bus to school, I'm going to do this, it helps you to know what time to allocate and when to allocate it. That's the only way to manage your time. If you're not going to have lessons in the afternoon or in the evening from 4 to 6, that's not the time to leave your dishes unwashed and then use your lesson teacher is there to teach you. Then you want to go and be washing dishes. You're wasting time. That's poor planning. So for everything, once you have a daily schedule, you know today I'm doing sports, today I'm doing piano practice, today I'm commuting to school, today I'm doing that. You already know what your day looks like. Then you allocate time to each of those activities and state when you should be doing that. Once you have that structure in your head, there's definitely no way you're not going to manage your time properly. You just know that, okay, by 7 o'clock I'm doing this and I'm on it. If I'm going to trek to school or walk to school, I leave my house by 6:30 or to 7. So I will be in school by 8. You can't be sleeping till 7. That's poor planning. That's poor time management. Okay? Alright, thank you. At this junction, I hand over to Miss Dr. Sandra. Thank you.
Can you clap some more for Miss What an amazing session. Wow. Learned so much here. And just to add that possibly before you go back to school, right? I know that many of us, the truth is that our parents are the ones planning for us. Hello. We don't yet understand what it means to plan. Am I right? Hello. Your parents wake you up. They tell you, go and have your bath. It is time to eat. It is time to go to school and all that. And so you have not been planning. So for those of you who are going to the boarding house, before you go back, there are two things I want you to do. Before you sleep, ask yourself, what am I going to do tomorrow? Then you take a paper or maybe a book like the student said and write activities for the next day will be like. And with this, your mind begin to reset your mind towards plan. But the truth is that you must plan. And if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. But I know that you're already on the right path because you're going to plan very well. Please, another round of applause for me. Sit here. Okay, I'm going to get into another session. And this session is about food. Who likes food? Thank you. Thank you. So, food, safety, and healthy living. And to take us on this session, we have Dr. Boma in the house. Please, can we jam our hands together for her? Okay, so while she gets ready, so can we just take one or two other reflections on time management, because that's just what we just finished now. So, Mama, you ready? Okay, please, can we stand up? First of all, stand up. It's a way of stretching. Stand up. Stand up, everyone. Please, can you put your hands together for her? Yesterday, we were told that clapping is good for our health. So, clap. Thank you very much.
Let's sit down. Have we been having fun so far? I came in just 5 minutes ago and it was so interesting what I was hearing. We are getting a lot of information. Alright, well done. So today we'll be talking about food, safety, and healthy living. It's something you already know. You are all smart kids. You know, I'm really impressed with what I see in the Array school, and I'm sure some people are from other schools, but I believe everybody here is smart kids. So we all know about food, we all know about health and healthy living and safety. So this is just to remind us about what we already know, and maybe just take some questions on what you need a little clarification on. Okay, so we'll talk about food first. Okay, who knows what nutrition is? It's in the board in front of you already, right? Yes, someone just say something that is not on the board. What is nutrition? Yes, anybody? Anybody raise your hand? You want me to say it? Yes, Chloe.
Nutrition is like
Beautiful. She said like eating healthy food. So it is the process of obtaining the food we need necessary for our bodies, for growth, development, repair, everything that our body needs to stay healthy and to grow. So that is nutrition. Now we can see these two plates. Okay, we can see this one and this one. Which one do you think is healthier? Left or right? Right. Yeah. Which one will you choose though? If they tell you to choose left. Thank you for being honest. Okay. So the truth is that there is healthy eating and there is unhealthy eating. The one on the left really looks enticing, but unfortunately it is not that healthy. You know, you'll be very happy when you eat it, but your body will not be happy that time you eat it and many years ahead. So we want our bodies to be happy many years ahead. So we want to do more of what is on the right. Okay? So we eat to grow, we eat to be healthy. If you eat too much, you may look like this. If you eat too little, you may look like this. So we all want it to look somewhere like this little girl in the middle. Not too much, not too little, just okay to help you grow. Someone said like me. Just enough to help you grow and remain healthy. Because if you are too big, what we call obesity or being overweight, you are more prone to diseases right now as a child and when you grow as an adult, and your body is not able to fight germs like it should. The same thing if you eat too little. Now we have two groups of food. We have what we call macro and micronutrients. Macro is big, micro is small. So macro are the foods that we see in large quantity. Our energy foods, that's our fats, carbohydrates, and our protein. Those are macronutrients. So our bodies need those in large amounts. Then we have micronutrients, things like vitamins and minerals that you find in fruits, vegetables, and so on. Our bodies need those in smaller amounts, but they are also very important. Now let's talk about some fun facts about food. Number one, minerals, which are part of, are those macro or micronutrients? Let's see what this is. Minerals, are they macro or micro? Yes, my dear. Micro, beautiful. She was listening. They are micronutrients. Even though you need them in small quantities, they are still very important for your health, growth, and development. So they help us to have strong bones like calcium. They help us to have healthy skin. They help us to have strong teeth. Have you ever visited the dentist?
Yeah.
Have some people had their teeth pulled out? Yes. Okay. So eating good nutrients with minerals and vitamins help us to have healthy teeth, healthy skin, healthy bones, and healthy teeth. Something else, fiber. Does anybody know one thing that has fiber in it? Yes, my dear. Potato, yes. Something has more fiber, yes.
Apple.
Apple, yes.
It's already apple.
Say again. One more.
Sister Meg, how are you?
You're not sure, go ahead and say it. Don't be scared. Tiger nut, yes. So fiber are things that help our digestive system. They help us when we eat the food to go all the way down properly and we end up pulling what we don't need. So if we don't eat enough fiber, we may have what is called constipation. Our poo may take it hard, and it comes out hard, and you may even tear your bum, which is dangerous. Okay, so we need to have enough fiber, fruits, vegetables, and enough water. Vitamins help us to fight germs. It helps us to have a strong immune system. The immune system is the part of our body that fights infections, fights germs. So when everybody is coughing around you, you're strong. You don't break down as much as other people. Then we have fats. We have those in milk. We have those in fatty products, in meat, in fish. They help us to have healthy brains, healthy nervous system, things that help us think well. Okay? So every part of your food is very important. We have protein. Is protein macro or micronutrients? Macro, beautiful, intelligent children. I knew you were intelligent. Protein is macronutrients, so we need that in large amounts, especially at your age. Give me an example of one thing that has protein. Egg, meat, chicken, fish, beans, egg, fish. Intelligent children. Dr. Sandra and Coco are doing wonderfully well. Well done. Okay? So those are examples of things that have protein. And we need to eat those things to have strong muscles. We need to eat them to help us grow. You know, people like, or everybody that has stood in front of you, they are finished growing. You know, so the protein we are eating now is just to help us to repair the tissues that are getting damaged and all that. But you need the protein to repair your tissues and to help you grow. So don't joke with your protein. If they give you protein, please eat it up, especially when you go into boarding school. For those going into boarding school, try not to be picky. If they give you food, please eat the food that is said before you. Don't say, this is not like mommy's food at home, I can't eat this. You want to ask a question? Can you stay till the end? Will you forget? Ask your question. What if you're vegetarian? Right. So even if you're vegetarian, there are proteins in vegetables. Someone gave me a protein that is not beef or from animal source here. Who was that person? It was cheese around beans. So there are other sources of protein. If maybe for some health reasons or whatever reasons you cannot really eat or you are allergic to some animal source of protein, there are other things that you can eat. Okay? So when our plates are served, maybe not in school, but everywhere it should be, something looking like this. If you divide your plate into 4, you should have 1/4 of it grains like curry, rice, yam, etc., etc. 1/4 of it protein, beans, fish, meat, poultry. Then the other half should be a mixture of fruits and vegetables. And then maybe dairy, that's milk or water. Okay, the best drink is water. Not Coke, not Fanta, not Sprite, not any other thing. The best drink is always water. Somebody had a question. Yes. Yes, granola has some protein in it. Yes, Dr. Sarah, it has some protein in it. Even yes. Okay, so there is no temperature of water that is bad in quotes. It depends on the individual. Okay? No matter the temperature of water you drink, as long as you're able to drink it, when it gets into your system, it will adjust to the temperature in the system. However, there are some people that have their allergies exacerbated by cold. So those people would rather avoid cold water and drink either room temperature water or warm water, so they don't have allergies or any other thing that is exacerbated by cold. But people that can tolerate cold water, there is nothing wrong with it. People that can drink hot tea, there is nothing wrong with it. People that prefer lukewarm, it's also fine. Okay? So this is how your plate should look like, every little bit. So this is what looks familiar to us, right? In Nigeria, we can see the jollof rice or butter. We can see, I don't know, that looks like chicken, right? And then we can see the green vegetable, whatever vegetable it is. So that's what your plate should look like, really. Our plates be looking like that. Okay. So we should try to make our plates look like that. Okay? So this may not all be vegetable. I know some people cringe when they see this amount of vegetable. It can be half pawpaw, half apple, half pineapple, okay? It may not be in this plate, it may be in another side plate, but something fruity or something vegetable, if there's any word like that. So we will talk about healthy living. We've talked a lot about food. Healthy living, when it comes to your age, there are three things you should be interested in. You should be interested in eating well, moving well, and sleeping well. We've talked a lot about eating well, haven't we? So now we're going to just talk a little about moving well and sleeping well. Okay, so for children your age, it is recommended that you should spend at least 60 minutes. How many hours is 60 minutes? 1 hour. Beautiful, intelligent children. 1 hour every day doing exercise. That's doing some form of vigorous activity. You may not need to go to the gym, but you may not need to go to the football field, but you should do some form of exercise, some form of vigorous activity, at least 1 hour every day. When you get to our age, they will reduce it a bit because they are teaching us, we've grown a bit older. But at your age, 1 hour every day at least. I'm sure many of you have gotten more than 1 hour today, haven't you? Yes? No? Have you been sitting all day? No. I trust you now. By the time I cross now, I see some people in the football field, even if it's raining. I see some people in the sports hall, right? So you should be active. Why? It helps you to have strong muscles, it helps you to have strong bones. It helps you to keep your heart going and keep your body healthy. If you're not active, you can be overweight. The food you eat doesn't have any expression in exercise. It's not burnt out, it just stays there, boom, boom, boom in your body, forming up fat cells. And then you become like that other girl we saw on the right side that is very big. Okay, and you don't want to be like that. You want to be healthy, you want to be strong, you want to have a good weight so that you can be healthy and fight germs and live longer and even carry a better body structure into adulthood. So we should do this at least 1 hour every day. Okay? Then how much do you think you should sleep? Let's go back. How much do you think you should sleep? Yes. Did you see? Yeah, you did. Okay, thank you for being honest. 7 to 11 hours. Some people say 8 to 12 hours. Some people recommend 8 to 12 hours. Okay? So you should sleep at least 7 to 12 hours. That's your age group here. This is where you guys are, isn't it? This is where you beautiful boys and girls are. Right? Is anybody more than 12 here? No? Is anybody less than 6? No. Okay, safe. So we are all here. So you should sleep at least 7 to 12 hours every day. Some people don't even go as low as 7. Some recommendations are at least 8 to 12 hours every day. It can be made up of maybe a 30-minute nap or 1 hour nap in the afternoon, but at least 8 to 12 hours every day. Why? You need your body to rest. Even God that created the heaven and the earth. After 7 days, what did he do? After 6 days, what did he do? He rested. How much more us human beings? Okay? So we need to rest. Our bodies need to recuperate. Our brains need to rest, our brains need to reboot, our heart needs to go into slow mode. Everything in our body needs to rest. So that when we wake up the next morning, we are alert and we are able to move on. When the teacher is teaching in the class, we are able to listen and understand. If you don't sleep well, you will not be able to really understand what your teacher is teaching when you get to school. So please, don't think that when they say it's lights out, you are cheating the senior prefect by by putting your head under a pillow and putting on something and staying awake or looking at reading something. No, no, no. When it's time to sleep, please sleep. They are structured it in a way, especially those of us that are going to boarding school, they are structured it in a way that you will get enough sleep. And if you're going to be going to school from home, when it is time to sleep, when mommy and daddy says sleep, please go and sleep. So the last thing we will do before we round up and take any more questions are just general safety rules. Like I said before, we are all intelligent children, you all know this, but we'll just go through them again quickly. Okay? First, emergency preparedness. Every child here knows their full name, right? Is there anyone that does not know their full name? First, middle, and last. Anybody? We all know our full names. Who does not know their parents' numbers? You do, don't you? You don't? Okay, please, if you don't know your parents' number, you can pray. I don't need to shame. If you do not know, at this age, you must know your parents' numbers, father and mother, or any other trusted adult that you are able to reach out to. You must know their phone numbers. You must know your house address. You must know who to call if there is an emergency situation. If you are living in the area, what is the medical emergency number? 2020. So if you're alone with your dad, God forbid, and he falls down in the house and is unconscious, and you're alone with him, which number will you call? You will call 2020 and you explain to them what is happening. It's an emergency, and you'll be able to compose yourself to tell them what is happening. If someone kidnaps you, God forbid, that is not happening. And maybe they drop you off somewhere, and another person comes to help you. Who are you? Who are your parents? You'll be able to say, these are my parents' names. These are their numbers, and the person will call your parents. If you get lost, you know who to move to. Okay? So, general emergency preparedness. You must have your parents' numbers or any other trusted adult's numbers. You must have your full information. So, but if you are allergic to anything, you must know. So that when it happens or when they bring that thing to you, you do not accept it. Okay, stranger safety. Do not, well, for those of us who, are we together? Are we together?
Yeah.
Okay. The beautiful ladies at the back, are we together? Beautiful. Okay. For those of us who are going to go to boarding school, okay, unfortunately, as you enter boarding school, every single person you're going to meet there will be a stranger at first instance until you get to know them. Okay, so stranger is someone that you are not familiar with. Don't follow strangers anyhow. Don't take things from them to eat. Don't be coerced by any stranger to touch you in any way. You also need to know how to protect your body. Your body is yours, okay? And if they say it's a secret, do not keep such secrets. They cannot do anything to you. If somebody tries to harm you and tells you don't tell anybody, if you tell anybody I will kill you, they cannot kill you. Go and report, okay? So you need to know how to be around strangers. If you do get lost, think of maybe you're in a large place. Think of maybe a woman with children. That is the first person, probably a safer person to go to, or maybe a security person around there that you're sure, you know, if you actually get lost. Okay? Home safety at home. Please do not play in the bathroom. Do not play in the kitchen. Those are very two dangerous areas in your home. You know not to play with fire. You know not to play on slippery floors. Okay? When you go out to the road, in the RA, everybody listen up. Listen, in the RA, zebra crossings walk. Outside this RA, they do not walk. So if you leave the RA, be careful when you have to cross the road. Don't go and jump onto a zebra crossing. A car will not stop. Are we listening? Please, the way you people move about on this road in the RA, don't go and move about like that outside this RA. When you go outside the RA, stick to the side of the road. If you are not sure how to stick to the side of the road, please go out with an adult until you're sure how to stick to the side of the road and how to cross the road safely. Are we listening? Please, be careful outside this area in the road. Even in the area, please, be careful also. Okay? And then, like I said, you should have trusted adults that you should communicate with. Don't be scared. Don't keep secrets from those trusted adults. In school, it may be your teacher. If there is something bothering you, maybe you're being bullied, don't keep it as a secret. Open up reports, okay, so that you can get help. Okay? When we play, some of the boys around us like to play very well. The boys play, they're talking to you. Be safe. Okay? Play and remember that you'll play again tomorrow. Okay? Alright then. The last one, I left it for the last because I don't believe at this age any of you should be online already. But just in case some of us are already online, okay, I just in case some of us are already online, you need to learn how to be safe online. Okay? So there are many predators online, more than you will see physically. There are people that will want to take advantage of you online. So in case you are online, do not share sensitive things like your passwords, your personal information, your birthday, your house address, where you live, the direction to your house. Do not share such sensitive information. Where you are going to with your parents, the dates people are traveling abroad. Don't share such sensitive information. If somebody appears to be stalking you or bullying you or harassing you online, please speak up to a trusted adult. Okay, but as much as possible, if you're already online, try and reduce your time online. And there's nothing wrong with going offline. You really don't need much online right now at this age. Okay, so I think that is where we will draw the curtain. Do we have any questions that we have not already asked? Yes.
What if you call 2020 or 911 and they say that your emergency is that's reasonable?
Okay, if you call and they tell you it's not reasonable, okay, you need to explain again what your emergency is if you really think it's an emergency. The truth is that the person on the other side of the line is supposed to be someone that is trained to recognize when there is really an emergency. Unfortunately, sometimes some children abuse that 2020, and it is possible that there may really be an emergency and the person on the other end thinks you're just joking. So if the person thinks you're joking, you emphasize, I am not playing, it is really, and my father is really on the floor. Do you understand? You emphasize whatever you're saying, and then the person will check again whatever you're saying.
Okay, so let's say now you call 2020 and they don't pick up, or your phone is disconnected or is booting, and there's no other thing to do, no other phone to call. What do you do?
I will throw her question out to all of us. What do you think you can do? The landline is disconnected, or you don't think they're answering you on time. Yes. Who has not talked? You have not talked, right? Okay.
You go to a neighbor and ask them that, and you tell them the emergency, or you go to a trusted adult and ask for help.
So that is it. In fact, as you're coming out of the house, you're shouting, somebody help me. Even if before you reach the neighbor's house. Okay, anybody that is passing by should help. If there is a terrible emergency. People have other suggestions or other questions. Question. This is serious.
What if they take light in your house and you want to call 2020 with your phone, and once you call it, they'll say that your credit has finished. How will you call it?
Okay, so she already answered his question, okay? If you cannot use the phone, you can go outside and shout for help. Let's come to this table.
What if, for example, we're walking in the night, we're walking, then somebody just comes behind you and cover your nose with a handkerchief. Then, after that, you just see yourself, you wake up and you see yourself in a random building, and you have a chance holding a gun. It's the best thing to shoot the person.
I think these my children are watching too much action movie.
They should ask you celebrated in secondary school.
Okay, so that cannot happen in secondary school. That is what will happen in a movie, okay? And it is very unlikely that will happen. You can't be in a random building and then they will put the gun in your hand. But if ever you are in front of someone with a gun, please just be calm, do not move, do not draw. Okay, so questions related to this thing or to secondary school? Secondary school, yes?
So let's say one of your roommates is your dog, randomly faints, and there's no one to reach out to, like they're having a meeting and you're not allowed to come in. What do you do?
Okay, so someone should answer this question. Maybe the teachers are having a meeting and somebody faints in your room. What should you do? Yes? Scream? What else?
You should go out because it's an emergency, but you have to carry the person. So if the person is fast,
Let's see people that are thinking. interrupt the teacher's meeting to say that emergency. Any other thoughts?
We should go to the teacher's meeting, even though that is the headmaster or the headmistress. We should go and tell her that somebody has made it in the room.
Beautiful. Are you going to secondary school? Okay. Okay. So we have had some beautiful answers. Even if they are having a meeting, go and interrupt the meeting because they will want you to interrupt their meeting to tell them that somebody fainted. Okay? So go and interrupt the meeting and tell them somebody has fainted. Any other question related to secondary school? Okay, I need it. So I will ask. Okay. You not ask. Okay, let's go.
If you are playing on a private server, can you still use as much online time as you did before? Like on a private server, only you is allowed to join. Yes.
There is no such thing as a private server. There is no such thing. Once you're online, you are online. Okay? Anybody can have whatever you think may be private. Okay?
And start shouting, die.
Okay, people are now playing. Is it an action movie question or a general question?
So what if you're using your laptop and you're creating websites and somebody just come and steal your laptop?
What do you think you will do?
I'll get it back.
How will you get it back?
I'll tell the person that you manage to tell.
Okay. Okay, I'm happy people are having fun. Okay, so the truth is that we need to learn to be safe. We need to learn to be safe. We need to eat what we have learned today. The 3 things that are important. Okay, let's come back to reality. Hello, one house. Thank you. The 3 things that are important at your age: eat well, sleep well, beautiful. I said you're intelligent, and move well. Eat well, sleep well, and move well. Okay, so I think that's it.
Please clap some more for Obama for this very enlightening session. We have learned so much. Eat well. But I'm going to ask you a question. Many of you are going to be faced, and I was expecting that, you're going to be faced with food issues, being picky. Yesterday we had one of the students who shared talking about not being able to eat, right? Now, when you get to school, how many of you here are picky? Okay, so have we talked about it? You are picky in the house where they are giving you as in everything. Have you ever thought about school, the food? What am I going to do when I'm presented with food? Now, I think you need to begin to have a mindset reset. Hello, can you hear what I'm saying? What do you do about food? Now, there are some schools that they give you options, right? They give you options about food. But even the options that they are giving you may still not be what you want. So what do? Will you keep skipping your meal? What do? Can I get 1 or 2 persons? Can you see here?
I think we should just take it to an open mind.
You just have an open mind. And that open mind will not be when you get there. Start preparing yourself for that open mind now. Right? Another person, yes? That's what we're talking about. They don't taste good. So what do? Monday you don't eat Hello, can you listen? Monday you don't eat, Tuesday you don't eat well, Wednesday, what will happen to you from what Dr. Boma has shared? You will become sick. The person, okay. So what will you do? What will you do to solve the problem? Yes, Halima. And then after Halima, Norma will just tell us briefly how she handled her situation. Yes, Halima. Are you listening? You are not listening now because that's what you're going to face. You have to take it. You have to accept it. You have to find a way. Not that you're eating it because it's just somehow eat it. Right? So can we hear from you now? Just briefly.
Like, if they give you food, don't take it as something that, oh, I don't like. Take it as something your body needs.
Thank you. Did you hear what she said? Take it as something your body needs. I know a lot of you here that do not. In school, they give you vegetables. You don't eat it. You close. You give you fruits. Many of you don't take your fruits and your vegetables. But from what Dr. Boma showed us, vegetable takes out what portion? One portion? Almost half of your food, what your food portion should be. So please have an open mind, like Kamsi told us. Have a mind reset. Begin to prepare. Begin to plan for whatever food you're going to see them. Okay, thank you once again, Dr. Boma. We're going to take some games now. Can we all rise? Rise, let's stretch. Let's stretch. Okay. Now, if you are able to answer these, hello? If it gets to you and you answer, you can sit down, right? Can you stretch your legs? Stretch your legs, stretch your legs, stretch your arms. Okay, so we're going to take would you rather questions. Now, who is ready? Would you rather questions for borders? So, but if you are not a border, if you are not going to go to boarding school, you can say answer, right? If you want to answer. Okay, now listen. Would you rather always be first in line at the dining hall or always be first to use the bathroom in the morning? Tell us why, yes? Why? So you will not be late for. So you are not a foodie. But if it's for the foodies, okay, let's hear another person who has another opinion. Another opinion, yes? Let's hear Miracle. To be in the dining. Why? I like that. Because it happens sometimes. By the time you get to the dining hall, maybe you are among the last, you will not get very good portion. When I went to boarding school, but that was in senior class. If you come late, it may just be a spoon. As in, you know what a spoon is? A tablespoon of food that will get to you. You can imagine a tablespoon of rice. What will you do? They'll just put it inside your plate and you cannot, what will you do? You take it. Okay. Would you rather have the top bunk or have the bottom bunk? Tiwa.
Background, then what is it that is sleeping on top of you, like knees on the bed? That's how
But you know it happens. When I was secondary she used to, the drips. And then at the point they had to, the person, the lower ball complained, and then they had to change, them. Okay, so would you rather stay at the lower ball?
I'd rather stay at the normal so that I can get out of bed faster.
Okay, so like if there's something happening, you can just run. Okay. Okay, let's would you rather have extra prep time or extra time for sports? Okay, thank you. So everybody wants to do sports, eh? Okay, I have another one. Would you rather have lights out later at night or wake up later in the morning? I want to hear why. Have you talked? Let me take someone there. Yes.
I'll have it later at night.
Later at night.
So that I can sleep well for tomorrow.
Okay, so you sleep better. That means the following day you wake up early. Alright, thank you. Any other person, a different, what did you say? Come this way, quickly.
I'll still have it later at night so that when it's exam period, I'll be able to read well.
Thank you. Okay, Halima, finally.
I'll have morning data in the morning because no matter when you wake up, it's still early.
Okay, thank you. So you would rather sleep early and wake up later. Excellent. Okay, these are normal things that happen in school, so just be getting ready. Okay, would you rather share a room with your best friend or share with someone new? Or someone new. Anybody that wants to share with someone new, let me know. Will you raise up your hand? You want to share with someone new? Let me know why.
I'll share with someone new so that since we don't know each other that well, the seniors cannot be able to beat us if we're making noise. Because we don't know each other that well.
Okay,
I'd rather share with my best friend because if I share with someone new, I don't know if the person is a gangster. So the first thing is, I share with my best friend.
thank you. Okay, would you rather call your parents every day or write letters once a week? Okay, so if you are calling your parents every day, that means you won't be focusing. Is that what you came to school to do? Okay, so let me hear you.
I rather call my parents every day so they can know what I'm doing in school.
Okay, so every day you just give them an update. Okay.
My brother writes me a letter every week because I'll be able to give them much more updates and I'll be able to focus much more on my studies.
Alright, thank you. Alright, if you want to sit down, you can sit down. Okay, so we're going to have another game. Right? So another game, this game is about having different scenarios. So I'm going to be asking each group, hello, I'm going to give each group here and share. Are you listening? So each group, you will discuss your scenario. What you're going to do in that scenario. Do you know what scenario means? That's a situation. Okay. So for Tiwa's group, yours is homework challenge, right? Halima's group, yours is peer pressure challenge. For Olawi's group, yours is making friends. Kamsi, yours is bullying. Princess, yours is time management. Then we have yes, Camille's group, new subjects. So for the other groups, I'm still going to repeat your own, right? So I will have Mirabel. Your group will also talk about homework challenge. Then Lloyd's group will talk about peer pressure, and Moni Jesse, your group will talk about making friends. So I'll read it out. As I'm reading it out, each group you know what it's all about. Are we listening? Yeah. So for homework challenge, your teacher gives more homework than you are used to. And you feel overwhelmed. And they also give you less time to finish. Like you're giving homework today and you are to submit tomorrow, and it is much overwhelming. What do you do? For peer pressure, so you begin to discuss. For peer pressure, a group of friends invite you to skip class. Hello, that's for Halima's group. How do you respond? How do you handle it? For making friends, is it allowed? Yeah? Making friends. It's your first week. You don't know anyone yet. How do you start making friends? For bullying, Kamsi, you see someone being bullied in your class. What should you do? Time management. You have football practice or swimming practice, a test to study for, and school chores or home chores if you're at home. How do you balance your time? Football practice, if you don't play football, maybe it's badminton practice. A test to study for, and chores. How do you balance your time? Then new subjects. Who is a new subject? Yes? You meet subjects like business studies, history, different new subjects, introductory technology for the first time, and you feel confused. What's your next step? So, Mirabel, you know yours. Lloyd, you know yours. Only Jesse, you know yours. Yeah? No, you're one person. If one Money Jesu, so you handle bullying. You see someone being bullied in your class. What should you do? So each of the groups discuss and bring out one person or two that will talk about it. Mirabel, are you alone? What happened to those two? This work. So you have 5 minutes. Yours is a time management, right? You have football practice or badminton practice, a test to study for, and chores, right? How do you balance your time? Hello? Pick your things, come to the front. Yes. Come to the front. You can sit on that table, yes. So if you are not, let me know. 4 minutes remaining. Yes? What to? A paper? Okay. Yes, you can talk. Yes? Are you ready? Okay, that's fine. Are you ready? Is your group ready? Are you ready? Okay. 2 groups are ready. Okay, ready? Okay. Two minutes to go. Are you ready? You are ready. You have a question. What's the question? Allocate. No, yes. Join them. Turn your, turn your table. Join them. When we finish, you get back. Camille, are you guys ready? Okay. Moni Jesu, are you ready? Okay. So we have only 3 groups that are you ready? Okay. 1 minute to go. One minute more. Okay. Well done, everyone. Well done, well done. No, are you guys ready? Okay. Excellent. Okay, let's start. So let's start from Halima's group. Halima, who is speaking for your group? Come on, come. Yeah, come to the front now. If you are 2, both of you should come. Okay, now everybody stop. Now, can we stop? Pay attention. If I call you out, you will, apart from what your group will say, I'll give you another task. So please pay attention so that I don't give you an extra task. Okay. Start.
If a group of people invite me to speak class, I will say no and tell them that it's not the right thing for me and to get in trouble. If they threaten me, I will tell them to the teacher or the minister of mistress.
Wow, excellent. Can you clap for them? Thank you. Okay, let's have Kamsi's group. Kamsi's group. Can we have the Go ahead.
If a person is bullying you and you are just allowing the person to bully you, you know what happened to you, and the teacher has result and the person is trying to teach you, you don't have to tell the teacher not to repeat the numbers for the person. So in order to that conversation, you stop being and you can tell them. So then when the person comes down, the person is so they say, why is the person not being good? Because the teacher herself knows that she's getting good.
Okay. Can we get, thank you, well done. Can we get Carissa?
So if a person is being bullied, I will go to the bully and say that he or she should kindly apologize to the person. And then the person that is being bullied, I'll tell the person that the person has the mouth to like speak up, and I'll come back to the bully and say that if he or she does not respond, that I'm going to report to the teacher. But if the teacher is not writing the classroom, I will go to the church as well and report.
Excellent, excellent. So she will stand up to the bully and tell the bully to stop and tell the person that is being bullied what to do. And that will be like giving the person confidence, right? Please clap for this. Thank you. Okay, let's have Tony's group. Tony, are you the only one speaking? Okay.
Situation where we get too much homework and with less time. We need to break school of institutions.
Are you listening? Allow me.
Maybe we'll do so with the ask to do and so with you. So we'll be able to get to your report.
So you break the homework into what? Chunks, right? If you have 100 questions to answer in one day, you have to submit it the next day. So if you take it at 100 questions, it may be difficult. So if you break it down into 20, so if you do 20 or 25, right, you can go out, stretch, do something you like doing, come back, do another 20 or 25, and with that, you'll be able to complete it. Well done, thank you for this. So break your homework into chunks. Please clap for her group. Okay, allow me to
If I wanted to make a friend on my first week, I would get to know their personality and if they are a good influence on me, so they won't affect me in any way.
Thank you. What did we talk about? Who can remember what we specifically said about this? I know she answered it, but there's something we specifically said. Yes, but what do we use? What do we call that thing? It begins with V. Values. So check if your values align with the person's values. Thank you, thank you. Clap for her and her group of friends. Okay, the next Norman's group, who is speaking for you? Please clap for them when they come.
So, our group was about time management, and we had many sport practice, we had school tours, we had a test, and we were deciding which one we should do first, second, and last. So we decided we should take not really the important one first, because the test should go last. Because if you study for the test early, you might forget in the night. So we decided to do school tours first around
School chores first around 8 a.m. After you finish getting ready for school.
Then we decided to go with tennis practice, because if we do tennis practice, we can then rest and study for the test.
Please clap for them. Excellent, excellent. I love the fact that they chose to study last so that they can also remember what they have read. Because if you read so early, maybe you may forget, right? Okay, let's have the Mirabelle. Mirabelle representing her group. Please clap for them.
Well, if a teacher gives us too much homework, I will approach the teacher and tell him or her that the reason why I can't finish the homework on time. And if he or she doesn't agree to use it, I will adjust my time. Maybe I'll use some of my free time and complete more of my free time and complete the homework.
Mine is also about time management, about how to approach my teacher if I'm not able to finish my homework and other study works. I'm going to approach the teacher first of all, and then I'm going to ask the teacher if maybe later on I could do it. And then if he decides to punish me or any other punishment or any other thing, then I might start doing it immediately and then use my time management.
Okay, excellent. So both of you will negotiate first. Use your power of negotiation. If it works, fine. But if it doesn't work, you adjust. Right? Excellent. Please clap for them. So let's have Camille's group. Camille. This is the first group of boys who are speaking. Okay, we also have another group of boys. I would have said only the girls are still in the show. Please clap for them as they come. So the two other groups, Monicheso and Lloyd, your group is here ready. All of you,
So if we have new subjects and they are getting hard for us to adjust, personally, I will study hard on these new subjects and really prepare to concentrate on more difficult ones.
concentrate on the more difficult
will study hard so I can enjoy it.
So you study hard. Okay. Alright,
Study hard and go for the new subjects and doing prep courses. Choose more of the
Okay, study hard for the new subject. Okay, thank you. This is actually something that you are going to face when you get to secondary school. Do we have any other opinion about how you're going to manage? It's not for them as the knowing, it's not for them. Do you want to give us more options of how to handle this subject? No, ma'am, you are not a resource person. Can you tell us how? Okay, Lloyd.
So, by studying hard on those subjects, spend extra time when studying on those particular subjects, so you go to take it easy and you'll be able to do them as normal subjects as well.
Thank you.
Your time.
Thank you. Spend extra time and also study harder for those extra subjects. Thank you. Okay. Now, yes, let's have Lloyd and then also. Please clap for them.
As Miago is on peer pressure, and our team decided to skip classes because we need to take things step by step, and well, this can cause major disasters in the future, as we won't be able to do some practical things there if we were in the classroom.
Also, because we need to study for the upcoming test and exam, because we don't know everything, even if we know everything, we need to get a better understanding of it. And even if they persist or threatening on who you want to be nearest trusted adult or teacher.
Wow, excellent. Excellent. Please clap for these young men who are giving us how to handle, they've already told us how to handle peer pressure. I hope you heard them. I hope you heard them. Okay, let's take the last group. The last group, Oni Jesu. Come and tell us how you're going to handle your scenario, your situation. How are you going to handle it?
Our scenario was about bullying, and in a scenario, at that moment, you'll not be thinking about what you meant here. You'll be thinking about in your mind. It's like in those scenarios in the movies we used to watch when we were children. That one side there will be an angel and then the other side there will be a demon. So on one side you'll be like, honestly, it's not that problem. But if it's too much bullying, the best thing if it's a senior, please back off and go report to your teacher. Please make it secretly in case you get bullied even more and be the target yourself. And if it isn't a senior, please go confront them or threaten them away to report. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Please clap for the business and numbers. So we have been able to see different scenarios, how to handle new subjects, bullying, peer pressure, and other scenarios, right? And you discussed and you were able to bring solutions. And these are things that are going to happen in school, right? For real, trust me, they are going to happen in school. So, but I know that you're going to navigate excellently. Awesome. Okay. We are set for the next session, and our speaker is already here. He's going to be taking us on achieving academic excellence. which is one of the key reasons why you're going to boarding school, right? Yesterday we heard one of the speakers told us, he said, that the student speaker, he said he knew that if he came back home with poor results, that his father was not going to take that. And in fact, when he came back with poor results, the father actually reset his head. How many of you heard that? He actually reset his head. Was he a slap? Did he use a slap? I can't remember. With a cane. Okay. So excellent. With belts or whatever. So that's not going to be your case. So we're going to be listening to the talk on achieving academic excellence and then resisting peer pressure and building positive influence. We have our two speakers here. First of all, we're going to start. Okay, so we have brother engineer Caleb here. Please, with a round of applause, can you put your hands together as we welcome engineer Caleb to take us on resisting peer pressure and building positive influence. You're welcome.
Thank you. Good evening. Good evening, guys and girls. How are we doing? Alright, so I just want to say water. Why did this man bring water? Come on, preach. Is it because I'm very thirsty? Is it? Maybe I want to finish this whole bottle. Who can finish this? You can? You finish this bottle, are you sure you will sleep in the night? You'll be waking up every 5 minutes to go to the toilet. Okay, have we had fun today? Have we had fun today? I'm sure we've learned something. So I have just a few minutes because I'm going to work. Alright? How many of us have heard the term peer pressure before? Okay. In a few seconds, I just want one person to tell me, if you know you are bold, strong, and courageous, tell me what do you understand by peer pressure. You want to try? Okay.
What I understand by peer pressure is that when your friends force you to do what you don't want to do, and they threaten you so that you eventually do it. That's what I understand.
So how many of us here have experienced where somebody, maybe sometimes it's not forced, but they influenced you to do something that normally you don't want to do? Who has experienced it before? Let's tell the truth. Me, I have. I know plenty of us have. So I want to use a very simple explanation. I have 2 bottles of water in front of me here. Can we all see it? What's special about this one?
It's empty.
It's empty, right? What of this one?
Full.
It's full. Now, in life, forces that are trying to form you and mold you into how they want you to behave. Okay? So, for example, do we all here know that it's not good to tell lies? Is it good to tell lies? No. But are there people sometimes that will try and cajole you to tell lies? Or maybe it's not good to cheat in school, correct? But sometimes there are some people that may make you want to cheat. Or is it good to be rude to your parents and elders? But sometimes there are people that will talk to you and they will be telling you, don't shout at that person, don't punch that person, don't obey that person. Am I correct? Does it happen? Good. What's that? Those people are trying to apply pressure on you to do what normally you don't want to do. So how do you ensure that you resist that pressure? Let's use the analogy of these 2 bottles. We said this bottle is what?
Empty.
And this one is what?
Full.
full. If I press this bottle, what do you think will happen? It will squeeze, correct? Already you can see that the bottle is not even properly shaped, right? That's because it does not have water inside. So it's going to be very easy for me to pressure this bottle and form it into how I want it to be. Can we pay attention? Guys and girls, can we pay attention? Okay? Just a few minutes, let's pay attention. If I start pressing this, can you see that it's already going in? But you can observe that it's not going in fully, correct? Why is that? Because there's a cap on it. So it means that there's actually still something inside. What's inside? People are so smart. My God. If I was as smart as you at your age, I'm sure by now I'll be maybe the richest person in the world. People are so smart. That means there are so many great minds here. So there's something inside, correct? So if I take off the cap, what happens? It goes out, and you can see that it can go. So what does this teach us? That when you don't have anything inside you, it's going to be very easy for the forces outside to pressure you and form you into how they want you to be, correct? What I've done to this bottle, can I do it to this one? No. Are you sure? Who is a very strong person here that wants to try? You want to try? Okay, come on. Come and try and press it and see if you can make it like this. What do you think? Miracle, okay, try it. Try it. Make it like this one. No, I need a stronger person. Is there a stronger person here? You can open it. No, without opening it. Without opening it. It's only the girls that are trying to get, okay, come. Only the guys. What's going on? People are not strong. They are present. What's your name? Esther, okay, try. Esther is trying. She's trying. Let's save her strength so that she won't be tired. Everybody wants to try. You didn't need to. No, that's cheating. Okay, so let's wrap this up. What have we learned here? This here is called peer pressure. That's what we are trying to explain. Meaning that boys and girls, and I want you to pay attention everyone. If you do not ensure that you have something inside of you, as you go to school every day, as you play with your friends are going to be trying to make you tell lies, cheat, lie to your parents, be disrespectful to elders. Now, sometimes the real pressure is not coming from your friends. You know who it's coming from? From yourself. Good. But there's also another force behind this. Okay? The truth is, in this life, and I'll start wrapping up here, and I want everyone to listen. Please pay attention. Okay? In this life, there are two forces that are alive. The force of light and the force of darkness. Light represents God. Darkness represents who? The devil. The devil does not like any of us. And his plan is that he's going to squeeze us to his own shape and form. That's what he wants, and mess up our lives. So we will make you think that telling lies is good, that cheating is good, that being disrespectful to your parents is good, that not reading for your exam is good, that playing games all night is good, without studying your books, when you're supposed to be reading for your test. What's he trying to do? He's trying to press you. He will not do it himself. He will do it through people, sometimes through television, through social media, through a lot of other things, putting ideas in your mind. But how do you overcome it? The only way you can overcome it successfully, for those of you who are going to secondary school, because that's a new world you are stepping into, the only way you can overcome it is by ensuring that you remain full of God. When 1 John chapter 4, verse I believe is 4, it says, you are of God, little children, and you have overcome them. Why? Because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. The truth is this, the devil is not strong enough to pressure you. He's not strong enough. All you have to do is ensure that inside you, every day, you have the word of God. That God lives inside you. How many of us here do we, if you're here and you want God to live inside you, let me see your hands up. Good. Because that's the only way to overcome the pressure on the outside. If you ensure that you are always full, when somebody comes to you and says, see that thing that nobody is looking at it, let's take it. What will you say? No. That is not right, because it does not belong to us. That's how to overcome peer pressure. And so, as I live here, guys and girls, what's the message to you? When you go back home, what do you need to do to ensure that you are always full of the Spirit of God, full of the Word of God, full of light, so that when life, friends, and the devil comes to try and pressure you, you will not bend. I can see some hands up. You want to help me, and we need to struggle. Okay, but it's the two of you that came out before. Was it not the two of you? Okay, you have not come, so come. Or let me move around. To tell us, what can we do to ensure we are always full of light and full of the Spirit of God?
Reading your Bible.
Can we clap for her? Read your Bible. When you read your Bible, you will understand what God wants for you, correct? And when someone wants to pressure you, you will know that this is not what God wants for me. Who else wants to say something? What else? Okay, hey, guy, finally. Hey, guys, I was going to say what's going on.
By doing the right things, by always doing the right thing when nobody is.
Can we put our hands together for him? Always doing the right things when nobody is looking. I think my time is up right now. So, guys and girls, as you want to say something, okay, so that's the last one, and then I'll be out of your faces.
By respecting others when you are called to them anyway.
So by respecting others when you have caused them in any way. Can we please put our hands together for him as well? Can we put our hands together for him? So we've all done very, very well. Your job, boys and girls, is you should be the one. If you meet somebody like this, somebody that's negative pressure, can we pay attention? Anywhere you go and you meet somebody like this that has been pressed into the wrong shape, you should now have enough pressure inside you, and you should be the one helping them to come back to their normal shape. Sorry? By breathing air inside it or pouring water into it. That means if you are always reading your Bible, always fellowshipping with God, always praying, you have to be born again to do this. What will happen is that you will always have plenty of water in your life. And when you meet people that have been shaped like this, instead of them trying to bend you to their own shape, what will happen? You will be the one helping them to form to the right shape. That's your job. So never allow them to press you. Instead, you help them to expand. Should I expand it? Yeah. That is your job. everywhere you go. Help people to come back to the shape that God designed them to be. But you will only be able to do that if every time inside you, you are full of God. You have enough water and air to help them. Thank you very much. Hope you have learned something here today. So how many of us are going to be positive pressures and influences everywhere that we go? Say, I am a positive influence. Everywhere I go. I resist every negative influence in my life. In Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you very much.
Wow. Please, round of applause for Julia Kenneth. Can you do something? Put your hands together. What an amazing session. Do we have any question? Just one question before he leaves. Camille, yes.
If you pour all water into one person, what about yourself?
The good thing with the type of water we are talking about, okay, that bottle is I think 1.5 liters bottle. Okay, so that's the amount of water inside it. But remember I said, what makes you full is the light from God. The life of God. Does the life of God have a limited amount? No. Meaning that the moment you are always praying and reading your Bible, what happens is once you pour into one person, what happens? God will refill you. That's why you continue to pray. So you help somebody and pour into him. As you are doing that, God is pouring more. So you are always being filled. So you will never run dry. As long as you stay connected to God through Jesus Christ. Okay? Alright, thank you very much.
Thank you. Another round of applause. I am sure that this session you will never forget it in your life because it's so practical. Myself, I have learned so much. So the two bottles, one filled, one empty, right? Pressures of the world, evil people will keep making you to wanting to squeeze you. But as long as you are full, like the bottle that was filled up, you can never be pressured. Wonderful. Okay, so we're going to take the next session quickly, and that will be achieving academic excellence. And to take us on that, I want to welcome Engineer Chidi Ukando. Please, a round of applause as he comes forward. It's going to be very short, 10-15 minutes, but very impactful. Thank you.
Thank you. How's everyone doing? Okay, I need you to pay attention. If I see you not paying attention, I'm calling to come and dance for us. So. That dance or sing for us. Alright. I hope all the sessions have been good today. So achieving academic excellence. So this is talking about achieving academic excellence when you go to secondary school. I know you've heard some things about secondary school. Who has heard something about secondary school? How difficult it is or how easy it is? Who wants to share? Okay. What did you hear about secondary school?
I normally hear how difficult it is that you have 17 subjects and you have no rest. Like normally you get to sleep late, but you have to wake up early for it.
Okay. Did you hear the same thing?
I heard that secondary school was a very scary place that there's different people from different backgrounds, so you never know what you expect. Maybe some people who want to harm you, people who doesn't know how to control themselves.
I read that secondary school also has its bad side and also has the good side. And from the good side, secondary school is a place where you can make friends and meet new people, and also have a lot of adventures you can save for the future.
Excellent. One last person. Anybody from here? So you hear, you must have heard, and you will continue hearing different things about secondary school. Like she said, you have 78 subjects, you have to, no time to sleep. Even as you're sleeping, you have to be reading in your sleep. So you hear things like that about secondary school. But there are people that have gone to secondary school and they have conquered and achieved academic excellence. Like my father would say, they don't have two heads. Has your father ever told you that? Okay. They don't have two heads. So they are human beings like us with one head, two hands, two eyes, two legs, one nose. Okay. Alright. So, how many of you brushed your teeth this morning? Okay. So I need two people bold enough to stand up. Just two people. The first two to stand up. I'm going to ask you questions about why you brushed your teeth. Okay, I have two. Why did you brush your teeth?
If I didn't brush my teeth, my breath would smell and people would look for me. Brush my teeth so that I won't have any cavity and I will not be alone so that people will look away from me.
Excellent. So, brushing your teeth is the same thing, but there are different reasons why people brush their teeth. So he said he brushed his teeth so that his mouth wouldn't smell, and so that people don't, because imagine
saying this is your first impression, first time. You want to put your best foot forward. I'm Lauren Taylor, I'm a student.
So imagine if you didn't brush your teeth now, and we're in this place, and everyone is running away from you. You feel ashamed of yourself, innit? And also, she said that her reason for brushing her teeth is to avoid cavities, tooth decay, and all those things that come with it when you don't brush your teeth. Now, you wonder where I'm going with that. So what is academic excellence? And what does it mean to you? Because you need to know what you want to achieve. So you know why you want to brush your teeth. If you don't know why you want to brush your teeth, maybe you will not be motivated to brush your teeth in the morning. So he will brush his teeth so that when he's with people, they'll not be running away from him. And for her, no cavities, no tooth decay. So what does academic excellence mean to you? Because there's different motivations for different people. What does academic excellence mean? I want different people. Okay, nobody from here has ever said anything. So what does academic excellence mean? I want somebody from here to speak. Okay?
Academic excellence, people can mean different things. For some people, academic excellence is getting a 4.6 or 4.7. To others, it can be 5.0 or 4.9.
Okay? So academic excellence can also mean just making sure that you don't have any F. So if you have all A's, all B's, all C's, as long as you don't have any F, that's academic excellence. But for some people, your motivation is different. So what it means, so the same way that you have different reasons why you brush your teeth this morning, there are some people that academic excellence means different things to. So what it means to you will determine what you want to achieve. So it's like you want to score a goal and you don't know where the goal post is. What do you think will happen? You just be shooting the ball everywhere. So you need to know what does academic excellence mean to you. Then you set that as your target and now start working towards it. Remember I said if I see you talking, you are calling come and dance for us. So you need to know what it means to you. What does academic excellence mean to you? So before you go to school, tell yourself, this is my target. And then you work towards that target. If not, you just fly by, and at the end, there's something they call let my people go. I think you guys know what they call let my people go. No. Let my people go. So, there are people that will have 4.6, GP 5.0, but there are some people that will have 3.0, 2.0, and those that have 1.0, which is let my people go. So those are just managed to pass. So if you don't set a target, you will not know whether you're working towards your goal or not. So the first thing you need to do to achieve academic excellence is to make sure that you set a target. So from the very beginning, before you go to school, set your target. What do I want to achieve? Define what academic excellence means to you, and then start working towards it. Definitely, like everything in life, there will be things that will help you to work towards that academic excellence. And there will be things that will put you on the other side. So you need to find out, what do you think will make you achieve academic excellence in school? So who can give us an example of what you think will make them achieve academic excellence? What can help you achieve academic excellence? Okay?
To read your book. Yeah, to read your book.
To read your books.
You have to be serious when learning.
You have to be serious when learning. Any other person? Okay. What can help you achieve academic excellence? You have to read your books. You have to be serious when learning.
Maybe study on AI, the ones that will help you with your education.
Study on AI, what that helps you with education. Okay. Last one, so I'll take it.
I can focus on a book when nobody is watching or telling me to do so.
Excellent. So taking personal responsibility. All that we have said, they are all things that we can do to achieve academic excellence. But one thing that is very important is believing in yourself that you can achieve academic excellence. So when I asked what have you heard about secondary school, some people said the head is very tough, you're doing 78 subjects, there's no time to sleep, you have to wake up very early in the morning, sleep by 12 midnight, wake up by 4:30, and you continue like that. So but you have to start by throwing away all those fears and believing that you can achieve academic excellence. Because if you don't believe in yourself, it's difficult for you to work towards the target. Because it's like, you see people, we had somebody in my secondary school that we used to call bag of knowledge. You know why we call that bag of knowledge? No, she wasn't fat. She was always carrying a lot of books. Not that she was just loved the feeling of carrying books. So her bag was always filled with books. So if you see that, you can become intimidated and say, everybody is reading now. The only person that is not serious. But because of carrying book does not mean that the book is entering inside your head. So it's about reading the book. So be serious with your learning. Plan your learning. You have a target. Remember we said, if you do not set a target, you will not even know whether you're working towards that target or walking away from the target. So set a target of what academic excellence means for you. And obviously it will mean passing the exams very well. Because excellence is doing very well. So you must set a very high target for yourself, and you must work towards it. Believe in yourself that you can achieve that target that you have set. And then all the other things that we have said, you now build on that self-belief. Don't think that other people are better than you. Focus on yourself. What can you do to ensure that you achieve that target? So start by working hard, reading hard, avoiding distractions. She said there are people that there are good influences and there are negative influences. So like our brother Caleb just finished speaking now. There will always be peer pressure. When it's time to read, there will be people that will want you to come and play. And if you have gadgets in your school, which I believe they don't allow people gadgets in the rooms, there will be people that want you to play games on your phone or play games on your devices instead of reading. So you need to identify those things that will help you to run. You know, when you're running 100 meters, if you've watched Olympics, we know Olympics, right? Yeah. Okay, so if you remember, who is the fastest man on the earth? Who knows? Usain Bolt. Okay. When Usain Bolt, have you ever seen him running? Okay, so for those that have seen him running, does he wear suits to run? What does he wear to run? Okay, know what he wears to run. Something that is very fitting, reducing air resistance. So that means as you're running towards your goal of achieving academic excellence, there will be things trying to pull you back, distractions. So you must identify those distractions. If you want people running 100 meters, when they get to the track, for them to come out from the dressing room to the track, they wear track suits, wear a lot of things. But just before they start, they remove all those big clothes and drop in a basket. So that is the same way you too, you need to identify the things that are extra weights for you. Drop them. Many of them you have to drop them before you go to school. They may not be physical things, they may be your mindset. So drop those things before you go to school and know that your goal is achieving academic excellence and you're going to get there. So first, believe in yourself that you can achieve academic excellence. Don't get intimidated by people carrying too many books. Forget whatever they're doing and just focus on what you are doing. Using the example of Usain Bolt again, there are 8 people on the track and running at the same time. If you're looking at what other people are doing, you'll be distracted. Instead, you focus on the goal and keep running. Then, it's also possible that sometimes you may not understand what you're taught. What should you do when you don't understand? Ask a question. You know, some people are too ashamed to ask questions. If you are ashamed to ask questions, that means that you should be proud to fail. If you are ashamed to ask questions, you should be proud to fail because you will never understand whatever you're being taught. So never be ashamed to ask questions when you do not understand. Be bold to ask questions. It will help you. Because if you keep building blocks of not understanding, by the time it's time to write exams, your bag of not understanding will be very full. So you must understand. If you do not understand anything, make sure you ask questions. Do not be ashamed. Sometimes it will be teachers that you ask, and sometimes it will be your fellow students. Don't be ashamed of asking anybody for help when you know that you do not understand. So if you do not want to complicate life or make things difficult for yourself, do not be ashamed to ask questions. And you must always keep your eyes on the goal, which is I want to achieve academic excellence. You must define what it is, then keep your eyes on it. And that way, at the end of every year, you look back and say, I have achieved my goal of academic excellence in this first year. And because you have done it in the first year, you see it to be easier for you to do it in the second year, third year, and so on. And at the end, when you're leaving school, after your GCSEs and things like that, you look back and say, from the beginning to the end, I achieved academic excellence. So all these things that we have said are things that will help you. We said, believe in yourself. Do not be ashamed of asking questions. Do not be distracted. Avoid distraction. Avoid peer pressure. Negative peer pressure in that case. And then, be bold. Don't be intimidated by people that pretend that they are smarter than you. Believe that you are able to achieve it. Don't think of whatever has happened in the past. And as you do all those things, you look back and see that you have achieved academic excellence. Any questions? Okay.
Because you said that as you have academic success in GS1, then as you go on, you still have academic, you see that it's easier. You say that it's easier. Once the topics that are going to be studied, they'll be new. So
okay, what makes it easier is your confidence. So you build confidence, and if you achieve academic excellence in JS1, and then you get into JS2, you go, yes, I did it in JS1, it means I can do it again. So it helps in building your confidence. It's like somebody trying something and succeeding, then you tell yourself, I can do it. But if somebody tries and fails, it's difficult for you to sign that person off before the person can come up again. So that is why it becomes easier. The more you excel in your studies, it's easier for you to excel. Very good question. Any other person? of us are going to school to achieve academic excellence, isn't it? Because you believe in yourself. Thank you.
Thank you. For this very inspiring session. Like I said before, academic excellence is one of the key things you are coming back with, right? Do you believe that? And like he told us, he said, believe in yourself. Don't look at people who are carrying a bag of knowledge. That one was so funny. Set your goals from the beginning. What does academic excellence mean to you? For some people, they want to get 90s and above. And for some other people, if they just get a pass, 50 and above, they are fine. So set your own goals and know what you want from the beginning. Okay, without further ado, I want us to get into the final session, right? The final session, and we'll wrap up for the day. Okay, I'll be calling on Mrs. Faith Tombas. Please, a round of applause for her as she takes us on sexuality and body safety. Very interesting topic. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Hello, everybody. Hello, boys and girls. Are we cold? Yeah. Oh, dear. And I'll be very, very fast because I'm actually cold as well. So I'll be very fast. I'll be out of this place. But I've been having a great time. I believe we've learned so much. Day 1 was amazing, right? And today is day 2. First, I want to say congratulations to all of you. Can you clap for yourselves? Do you know that not everybody that started primary school finished primary school? Some persons died. Do you know that? Some children like you died, they didn't finish. So God kept you through your nursery, your crèche, primary school, and now it's time to move on. Tell somebody it's time to move on. It's time to move on. And you need to understand yourself, you need to understand some things, you need to be equipped, right? That's what's happening to you today and for since yesterday. You need to be equipped for the journey. Life is a journey, and I want to salute Auntie Naomi and Dr. Sandra for this body. Can we say thank you to them? You're not happy about it? Can you say thank you? Thank you! Alright, thank you, ma'am. God bless you. Now, I'm going to be very, very fast. You may get the slide later, and we just run, but let me just see. Now, I want us to imagine something. Imagine you have a treasure box. How many of us have treasure boxes? Beautiful. You have a treasure box. The treasure box is filled with precious jewels, lovely coins, and nobody else has the things in your treasure box. Nobody else. And then you have the key. Only you have the key. Just imagine how. Come with me. And then you now have a friend like Moni Jesu. At least I know somebody. I know Moni Jesu, I know Camille, I know Alvira. This is, what's her name? Lolia, I know Lolia. I know some other faces, yes. So let me just say, Moni Jesu is my friend. She now comes and says, Faith, your treasure box is so fine. Can I have it? How many will give it to her because she's your dearest friend? You give it to her? Will you give it to her? No. Okay, now somebody now says, okay, maybe Liliana comes and says, oh, Faith, this treasure box, let me just keep holding it here. Can I just have the key? Let me just keep one of the jewels inside. Will you give it to her? No. I like that. Now, do you know that your body is like that treasure box? How many of us know that? Is there anyone on this earth like you? No. Even if we have twins here, set of twins. You're a twin? You're a twin? Where's your twin? Look at them. Would you ever know they are even twins if they don't tell you? Even if they are identical or non-identical, how do you call them? There's something unique about everybody. Something unique about you. You're very, very precious. That's why the Bible says in the book of Psalm 139 verse 14. Who knows what it says there? Psalm 139 verse 14. Who knows what the Bible says there? Oh, Bible students. Today, go and recite it. I will tell it to you. Then make sure you go and recite it. When I was a child, like, that was one of my loveliest Bible verses. I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knows very well. I love this verse from my tender age, right? And I grew with it. It gave me an understanding that I am beautiful. I may not be tall like Auntie Naomi, but I am fine. If you're taller than me, you are too tall. If you're shorter than me, you are too short. So you cannot intimidate me. How many of us feel like, oh, I wish I was like this? I went to a school. I love to work with children. I work with children, right? So I went to a school, and I was talking to young people like this. And do you know that there are some boys that actually wish they were girls? Yes! I met them. No, let's be real. It's not possible. There are some people here that wish they are girls. And you know one of the reasons one of the boys told me? He said because his daddy buys more shoes for his sister. So he's wishing that he's like his sister so that he have more shoes. And then another one said he likes the fact that the girls do their hair. He doesn't like the way they barb his hair. Excuse me? No, who is all the boys? Wave your hands, all the boys. You're a boy, but you wish you were a girl. Are you here? No. Oh, I love the fact that you're not here. What about the girls? Does any girl feel like, oh, I wish I was a boy? Oh, I love that. I love that. Now the truth is that God did not make a mistake. So forget God for me. God didn't have to tell the person, say like, don't sound in your heart, right? You could just say to yourself in your mind, this person is really, this person has problem with identity. But the person doesn't see well. The person's eye has problem. And then if you say, look at, you see your whole leg, black is beautiful. Do you get that? So love yourself. So today we're going to be talking about our body and how to stay safe. Okay. Now, understanding your body. We are growing up. Do you remember when you were a toddler? Yeah. When you were jumping about you could just come into the sitting room with your pants, and sometimes when visitors are coming up and say, will you go into your room? How dare you come out this way? But today, daddy doesn't dare come into your room without knocking. So you like to be like this. You be like this. You be covering up for the girls. It's normal. You're growing up, your body is changing, and that it happens to everybody. Dr. Sandra went through this stage you're going through. Auntie Naomi, the same thing. Auntie Faith, the same thing. It's okay. Whatever is happening to you, the pimples, the mood swings, and everything is very okay. You're not preaching the boys. Don't can these boys that was, Mommy, I'm hungry. Mommy, I'm hungry. You're not hungry. Is that Camille? Who is talking there? He's growing up. His voice is breaking. It's called puberty. And puberty comes with a lot of things. You see the girls coming, just sprouts. Someone that was just shocked. I'm now looking at you like this. You know that I'm telling some of you, the whole better. Because you are solar. And that's okay. We must know this. And then we begin to be attracted to some persons, especially the opposite gender. Do you get that? In fact, I told some persons, a bit older than you, I said, if nobody is talking to you, like from the opposite gender, nobody's telling you, I like you, I want to be your friend, then I want to pray for you. Maybe there's a problem. As you're growing up, you begin to get attracted to, just get fond of some persons naturally. It's okay. But it's what you do with those feelings. Do you allow your feelings to override you? Do you allow your feelings, or you tell the feelings, you tell yourself what to do with the way you feel? Do you get that? Now you must understand that your body belongs first to who? God. Who made you? He's the one that said you are fearfully and wonderfully. In Corinthians, those of us that are Christians, I know we have some Muslims here, right? And maybe your Quran, you also have it. In Corinthians, 1 Corinthians chapter 6 or there, 6 I think, is coming down to like verse 19 or I can't remember. It said, your body is the temple of God. If you are going to Anglican church or Catholic church, how do you just go to the altar anyhow? Hey God. It's not that Pentecostals. You see that from Pentecostal, you just go to the altar anyhow. With your dirty leg, just walk. Some people go and lie down there. In Anglican or Catholic, you don't dare it. The altar is a sacred place. It's holy. Everybody, even when you're going to do confession, when they're going for confession, they're like, I think they cannot match their hands. They're just very, very gentle and solemn, it's very sober. Your body is the temple of God. So you must be clean. What does that imply? You must be clean. Your body must be clean. Because a temple is where God dwells, right? That's it. So honor God and respect your body. Honor God with it and respect your body. Now what is sexuality? Sexuality is not about sex. I know you've heard that before. I'm not going there today. Sexuality is how we see ourselves as boys and girls. How do you see yourself? Do you appreciate yourself as a potential girl? Do you appreciate yourself as a boy? That's simple. It's about your identity, self-respect, your choices and your values. Sorry, I'm going fast. Now, alright, it's about your body respect. You must have respect for your body. And hello, those people are that last table. You will come and motivate me here by standing. Right? So you have the power to make good choices about your body. Do you know that? Do you know that? Now, how many of you picked your clothes today yourself? What you're wearing? Before now, who picks your clothes? When you were younger? Mommy, right? Daddy? Some of you now, even some people, you will pick something to mommy you want to wear, and mommy will say, now change this thing, it's too short, right? As you're growing, you're becoming more independent. You're going to school. How are you going to boarding school? Will mommy be there? Will daddy be there? So we're going to make choices for you. So you must know how to make good choices, because life is going to throw negative choices to you. Different people, you meet different people. That's what happens in secondary school. Look at what happens in secondary school. You meet different people. Okay, let's talk about body safety. I'll tell you what happens in secondary school. Body safety. Number one, body safety. Your body belongs to you. It's given to you by God. My body is mine. Can we all say that? My body is mine. No one should touch you without permission. Do you know that? Excuse me, can I get water, please? Do you know that you have the right? I have a bottle open. Do you know that you have the right to refuse a hug if you feel uncomfortable? Do you know that? Yes, you have the right to refuse a hug if you feel uncomfortable. It's not rude to say no. Excuse me, you could just use style and just turn. If you take once for hug, can you stand? I want to give you a hug. Can I hug you? Can I? Okay, I'm hugging her. And then I begin to rub her back. Is that okay, hug? He's trying to something else, right? And sister, what will you do? You will just push my hand and, politely, and I will not hug you tomorrow. The next time I see you come, you want to hug me, I will avoid you. And I will tell my mommy, or I will tell him, do you know what is called, who is called a trusted adult? Do you know? Who has trusted adults here? Who are your trusted adults? Yes, I need you to have like 5 trusted adults. You should have at least 5 trusted adults. Yes, your mom, your teacher, your dad, that's 3, your brother, your sister, that's 5, family 3. You have, trusted adult? Your lesson teacher is a trusted adult. Beautiful. Yeah. Your mom too. Your house parent? In the house, okay? Okay, you have 3. You should have like 5. Yes, darling. Your mom, your aunt, your cousins. You do 3? You don't have up to 5? Who has up to 5? Me. You do. Let me hear you, please. Your daddy? Your mommy? Your sister is an adult? She's a trusted adult, okay? Your brother, 4. Your uncle, all family. Okay, you should have somebody outside the family. Because sometimes some things can happen in the family that you need to tell someone that's not in the family. Yes, darling. Your lesson teacher? I can't hear you. Louder, please. Your lesson teacher? Who is there to help her? I'm going to be done with that for now. Yes, there. Your mommy? Your dad? Your family friend? Second family friend? Okay, so let me just tell you now. You should have at least 5 trusted adults. Now, it's okay to have family here. So, mommy and daddy should be certainly part of your trusted adults. Anybody in the family again can be. Your teacher, any of your teachers that is responsible, that you believe you can confide in can be. You should have a counselor, you should have a mentor, you should have a coach that you go to confide in. So, hello, attention please. So, those are your trusted adults. So, you should be able to report. There's a difference between a safe touch and an unsafe touch. Do we know that? They would have taught you that maybe before now, right? A safe touch and an unsafe touch. In fact, your body now, there's nothing like private and public part again. Your body is private, but it's personal. Before, when you are young, I will tell you, but now every part of your body is private. It's personal to you. So, hold it with that understanding. As you go to boarding schools, you go to secondary schools, anywhere you find yourself, live with this consciousness that this body is the treasure box, I have the key, nobody has the right to take this key from me. And then, no secrets about searching. There's good and bad secrets, no secrets of, I would have told you a story about a girl that kept secret, but no time for that, right? But no bad secrets. Do we get that? Yes. And then, when you are faced with a challenge, what do? You say no. Don't forget no, go and tell. Everybody say no, go, and tell. Now, you say no to that whoever it is that wants to take advantage of you, that wants to maybe touch you inappropriately, and then you don't just keep it to yourself. You go. You leave that environment and make sure you tell a trusted adult. Make sure you tell a trusted adult. Trust your feelings. If it feels wrong, then it probably is wrong. Your instincts don't lie. If something is telling you, this auntie is not, then trust it. This uncle, this person, this friend, if I don't like what she's doing, then avoid that person. Alright? There's something I tell my children, and I will say it to you. You can be friendly with everyone, but everybody is not permitted to be your friend. I am friendly. I just, hello, good morning, how are you? I'm not friendly, right? I just give you a high five, everybody. But is everybody my friend? No, I can't sit and share with everybody. But I could be friendly with everyone, okay? Alright? Building courage and confidence. Secondary school. What does secondary school open you up to? It opens you up to new people. Even if you're going to school, maybe you're going to the same school, some of you, right? But you still meet new people. And you have new experiences. I have a son that is in JSS 3. His sister is going to be in JSS 1. He was telling her, you think you are going to you will see, secondary school is not primary school. He's already giving her orientation and she's ready tense. But she has resilience. She's telling her, I know I'm not like you. Maybe you're not prepared. Me, I'm prepared. So you are prepared. You've had a whole lot. You're going to meet new people. Some people, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So you choose where you no, seriously. They are not ugly like physically or remotely, they are character. Some people are coming from dysfunctional homes, from broken homes that they are free. You know what? Some people are coming from environments where nobody talks to them like you. So you that you've heard all of this, you cannot go and do otherwise. You cannot go and fall God's hand, you cannot go and fall the Father's hand, you cannot go and fall Antoni's hand, you cannot fall your mommy's hand. You cannot go and disappoint God and disappoint yourself. So whatever you're learning, take it. You're going to meet people. But don't allow them to influence you negatively. You should be the one to influence them with what you have learned because you have been equipped. You have new experiences. You need to wake up earlier than you always you wake up. Maybe you wake up 6 o'clock, 6 p.m., 6 a.m. or 7 in this morning and you go to school. You wake up earlier, you do your chores and all of that. So you need to get used to it. Respect your body, choose good friends, speak up when you're uncomfortable, be brave. Speaking up when you're scared. Speak up when you're scared. When you don't have engineer, who can't you just said something? If you don't ask questions, if you are ashamed to ask questions, then you're proud to fail. You should be proud to fail. So if you are ashamed to speak up, then you should be proud to be abused, or you should be proud to be taken advantage of. People just take advantage of you. And I don't want any of you to have regrets, right? None of you will have any cause to regret. So be brave, you know. And in conclusion, if you haven't learned anything today, your body belongs to you. It was given to you by God. Growing up is normal. The changes you're experiencing, physical changes, emotional changes, they are normal. And if you feel confused about any changes in your body or your mood, please talk to your mommy or your daddy or even your trusted adults. You have the right to be safe. And then always speak up if you are safe. There could be help for you. Don't keep bad secrets. Speak up if you feel unsafe at any point in time. Any questions? Thank you for your attention. No question is silly. No question is too small because your safety really, really matters. Do we have questions, please? How many of you love yourselves the way you are? How many of you promise that? You promise God that you keep your body safe for Him? You take care of your body, you choose your friends wisely, and so God will help you. If you have any questions, I'm willing to take them. And if you don't, thank you very much for your attention. And I wish to see you. I know I will see you all at the top. In Jesus' name. God bless you. I love you all.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Faith Tombad. Please put your hands together for me. I'm not feeling that clap. Put your hands together for him, for her. I'm sorry. Put your hands together for her. Again. Alright, that was an awesome time. Very short, but impactful. How many of you learned one thing or the other from that talk? You have a question or you want to tell us what you learned? What you learned? Okay. Let me know, please. Mirabelle?
I learned that your body is yours and you shouldn't allow anyone to touch you.
Good. Your body is yours. Your body first belongs to God and He gave it to you to take care of. So you should not allow anybody to mishandle it. Alright?
I learned that people should not tell you how you look and abuse you, and you should always have confidence in yourself and others.
Beautiful. People should not tell you how you look and abuse you. Nobody should tell you you are too short, you are too tall, you are too thin, you are too fat. You are wonderfully and beautifully made. Alright, thank you so much, Mrs. Faith, for that wonderful session, and thank you for the sacrifice of coming all the way. I know you have lots to do today, but you chose to come. Thank you so much. And put your hands together for yourselves. It's been an amazing 2 days, right? And I'm sure you are happy with these 2 days. If you're happy with these 2 days, let me see your hands up. You are happy to have participated in this 2 days event. Let me see your hands up. Alright, put your hands together for yourselves again, for your resilience and all that. One last thing before we go, you have stayed a lot today. I just want you to stand up a bit. Just stand up, sit down, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, sit down. Alright, we're going to take a little reflection. Just cast your mind back to yesterday and from 3 o'clock today down to this moment. You try to remember all that you learned and then write a letter to yourself. A letter to myself. Get your jotter now, everybody. Get your jotter, your pen. You're going to write a letter to yourself. Dear future me, when you start secondary school, remember to blah 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 blah. What's the blah blah blah?
the message you are going to write to yourself. Dear future me, dear future me, when you start secondary school, yes, just think about all the things you've learned so far, the decisions you've made, the promises you have made to yourself since yesterday, all that you have gathered. You've told us some wonderful things. Some of you have even said things that were not said here as a result of your reflection from what was learned here. You have given us wonderful ideas, shared wonderful ideas with your mates about what you will do in secondary school. You are faced with different scenarios. So just write a letter to yourself now. Dear future me, when you start secondary school, remember to blah 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 blah. Or I hope you will blah 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 blah. Or don't forget that you are, like me, I will write to myself. Don't forget that you are beautifully and wonderfully made. So that when someone wants to talk you down, you will believe in what you know of yourself than what the other person is saying about you. Or one thing I want you to always do, or I want you to always remember is blah 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 blah. So just think about what you want to write to yourself. You are going to keep those letters, or you are going to keep those letters and refer back to them, or refer back to your letter after one term, or by mid-term or first term, mid-term break, or by the end of first term, or by the end of year 7. That's JSS 1. So try to write something that you would want to, be proud of at the end of first term or by mid-term. You're going to keep that letter. I watched something on Instagram today. I think it was Miss Karachi. How many of you still remember her? That was here. She was giving an explanation of a letter she wrote to her parents when she was in JSS 2. And she still has that letter up till today. She took a snapshot and shared it there. So write this letter to yourself. You may not finish it here now because of time, but I want you to start it here. And if you don't finish it right now, make sure you finish it at home. A letter to my future self. And that future could be in 3 months' time or after a full term. Okay? Dear future me, when you start secondary school, remember to blah 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 blah. I hope that you will blah 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 blah. Don't forget that you are blah 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 blah. One thing I want you to always do is blah 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 blah. One thing I want you to always remember is blah 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 blah. The blah 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 is the message you are writing to yourself. You don't write blah 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 there. Okay? If you have ever been in my class, you know what the blah 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 is. Because we are always doing blah 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 to spur up your thinking. Alright, so we're going to pause here and then you continue at home. Please promise me that you finish that letter. And keep it safe. If you like, hand it over to your daddy and mommy to keep for you. So that when you come back for midterm break, or when you come back after one term, or even if you are schooling from home, tell mommy and daddy, keep this letter from me. I'm going to ask you for it in 3 months' time or... Alright, so let's close. It's been an amazing 2 days. And on behalf of the Inspiring Center and Gen Next Connects, how many of you have heard these 2 names? The Inspiring Center, Gen Next Connect. Who coordinates Gen Next? Who knows? How many of you have been in Rose Gem's classes for some period now? So you don't know who coordinates Gen Next Connect? Who does? Who does? Dr. Sandra. And who coordinates the Inspiring Center? So you know? Alright, so we want to say a big thank you to everyone who has made these 2 days amazing. Please sit down, we have not closed yet. Sit down, thank you. Well done to those who are sitting down. Well done, God bless you. Alright, I want to say a big thank you to everyone who has made these 2 days successful. It's been an amazing time, even for me. We want to thank our student speakers. They are not here, but if you see them anywhere around, just tell them thank you, because I know many of you, some of you told me yesterday that you really learned a lot from their speeches, especially that they are children like you. And I want you also, when you come across Dr. Ijoma Omeoga, when you see Mr. Johnson, when you see Mrs. Faith Tombaz, when you see Mr. Caleb, tell them a big thank you. So I want to appreciate our speakers, all our speakers, for this wonderful time spent with us and the wisdom that they've shared. And to you all, are we together? Our young participants, you are the reason why we have been here these 2 days. And over these 2 days, you have listened, you have asked thoughtful questions. Some of you have made wonderful comments that I even learned from. You have played, you have reflected, you have shared your hopes and promises.
Let me call